Okay, hey everybody here. This is Admiral Cummings, aka 789 Comic Man. Gonna show you a video with my variant comics and what's up with them. But first, I don't have it here. Usually have my card, and I want you to go to Comic Talk Podcast. We're also on the Twitter, and it's spelled exactly the way I slur it after drinking a flat of beer. So go there, check that out, and do, subscribe. Because I just lost like 10 subscribers and I need to build that back up. Every time I'm on the show, by the end I usually lose 10 to 15. Sometimes I get people to quit YouTube, so I need more viewers on that. So do that. Let me just take a drink of water here. It's actually seawater, and I'm changing it up today. I'm on the elliptical because I got to keep my sea legs in shape, because if somebody comes in the house and tries to steal my variants, like the Russians or something, and then I'd have to go to war, get in my Navy boat and go kick some ass. So I got to keep them in shape. But what I'm going to show you here is my variant comics and just talk a little bit about them. So first up we have, this is Wolverine, and some might say this looks like the regular cover, but it's a variant. You might see some comic books with or without the Spider-Man in the corner. That's a variant. And I have like 3 of these, and I have no clue what the story is, but the story is only secondary to the variant covers, because that's what it's about. I want everybody to collect variant covers. Like the cover, that's all you need to know. Like, look at that. That's Wolverine. He's on top of a bunch of dead guys. He killed them. Like, there doesn't need to be no story. And I have tons here to show you. Wolverine Origins. Okay, there he is. He's drinking water with a wolf, and it must have been some kind of fire water, because he's seeing himself differently in the water. So he's having illusions. So this is just Wolverine, like, on an acid trip with a wolf. I make up my own story. And what's good about the variants, when they're different, you get things like this, where they're half colored, and that shows the lines from the penciler. And nobody else has this kind of book, and they could charge twice as much for it being half colored. Here's another Wolverine Origins 1. Half colored, right? It's like faded out, he's like half ghost. So, I mean, that's got to say something about the story, right? And then this one, I had to sell my car to get this one, because it's a variant edition. And so to go to work, I just put on my snowshoes if it's in winter, and I go. But I'm happy because I have a variant edition. And here's another one with no color, And this one I had to take out a mortgage, a second mortgage on my home. But who else has this? And inside it's personalized to me. And that means something and nobody else has in the world. And when these variants, when I get old, I'll give them to my son, and then when he turns 102, he'll be able to turn around and finally go to college once he sells them all. And he can't go to college now because I also have this blank variant, and I gave up his college fund for this, and he said that was okay because he has this and he can go to shows and he can get whoever to draw on this. I could even get him to draw on it himself in crayon, and then it's worth $50,000 right away. So I want to tell you guys, drink my seawater, is to go out and buy every variant that you can. I only actually have 10 comic books, but I have so many variants. I have over 3,000 comics, but only 10 stories. But I don't care about the stories, just the variants. And so that's it. You guys go get all the variants, and I know, don't get DC Comics variants though, because you have to turn those ones sideways, and I prefer turning the book sideways for my books like Playboy. Like I do have the Walking Dead one, and that one you read it and you have to turn it sideways and you have to fold it out. And I let Zombie Batman read that one, and he likes that one because, I mean, like, that's zombie porn right there. Walking Dead and Playboy, you know, zombie porn, people. Like, that's awesome. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, but you gotta go get the variants, okay? There's nothing else to it. You just go get them. So, in final thoughts, I'll say, go get all the variants and go watch Comic Pass. And if you don't like it, then unsubscribe. And I say to you, F you, okay?